Ahoy, One Piece fans! Did you know that One Piece has Easter eggs that even the most hardcore fans miss? Like Luffy accidentally predicting the future, Sanji owning the most expensive lighter ever, or a villain secretly based on a rapper? Yep, this is going to get wild. Let's start with number 1. Oda's name hidden in the series. In one episode, you can see his name written at the bottom of a mirror, and as if that wasn't enough, there's another scene where his full name appears on a book in a bookshelf. Speaking of creative geniuses, let's talk about Luffy. Let's check out number 2. Luffy's prophetic drawing. In chapter 69, Luffy tries to draw a mermaid, but the result? Absolute chaos on paper. Years later, though, he meets a mermaid who looks eerily similar to his ridiculous sketch. Coincidence? Luck? Or does Luffy secretly have some kind of psychic powers? Who knows? At number 3, Luffy's booger moment. Luffy, the big kid of the crew, has a moment in the manga so bizarre, you won't know whether to laugh or cringe. In one background panel, he's casually picking his nose. Nothing unusual, right? Until a few pages later, the booger mysteriously disappears and lands on Usopp's arm. Yep, that happened. Let's move on to number 4. Usopp, the king of tall tales, is always making up the wildest things. But guess what? His lies often come true. Like the time he lied about an island full of dwarves. He actually finds it. Or when he pretended to have a 30 million berry bounty. He gets exactly that. And let's not forget when he claimed to have a 10,000 man army. 700 episodes later, that became reality too. So guys, maybe you should bluff more often. Who knows? It might just come true. Let's dive into number 5. One Piece is packed with references to real-life pirates. Take Blackbeard, based on Edward Teach, a terrifying pirate who put candles in his beard to look like a demon. Or Goldie Roger, inspired by Olivier Levasseur, who left behind a cryptic treasure map that still hasn't been fully deciphered. Let's move on to number 6. When the final chapters of Naruto were released in 2014, Eiichiro Oda decided to pay tribute to his fellow mangaka, Masashi Kishimoto. The result? A hilarious panel where Luffy enjoys a bowl of ramen, while Naruto, hidden in the background, chomps on a piece of meat. Classic Luffy style. This subtle nod was answered in Naruto, where Luffy's straw hat logo appeared on a mountain. 2 iconic series, 1 brilliant Easter egg. Let's move on to something literally on fire. Sanji's luxury lighter at number 7. Sanji is known for his class and stylish flair, so it's no excuse that his lighter was recreated in real life by luxury brand St. DuPont. And guess what? This thing cost over $2,000, and it sold out instantly. But from this touch of luxury, let's move to something more fierce. The Marine Admirals in One Piece have a striking appearance that immediately grabs your attention. They're based on famous Japanese actors. Akainu, for example, resembles Bunte Sugawara, while Kizaru's laid-back demeanor perfectly mirrors Kunie Tanaka. Put them side by side, and you'd swear it's cosplay. Let's move on to number 9. Enel, the self-proclaimed god of Skypiea, has a surprising source of inspiration, Eminem. Yup, the Eminem. Oda gave him the same fierce glare and cocky attitude that Slim Shady used to take over the rap world. Admit it, Enel has that "I'm invincible, so why should I even try" energy. Let's glide to number 10. Water 7. Water 7 is a gorgeous homage to Venice, with its canals, gondolas, even Aqua Laguna. The annual flooding is inspired by Venice's real-life floods. Of course, Oda turned up the drama, swapping gentle rising water for dramatic waterfalls and frantic evacuations. Water 7 feels like more than just a Venice copy. It's a bustling city where you definitely want to stop during your Grand Line journey, unless Aqua Laguna decides otherwise. Let's talk about the ultimate background master, Panda Man at number 11. Panda Man isn't just a background character. He pops up everywhere, in crowded markets, on dangerous islands, and even in Impel Down, the most secure prison. Why? Because our favorite panda is on the run from the Tomato Gang, a mafia group trying to collect a debt from him. Yep, One Piece even has a gangster tomato. But wait, it gets crazier. Even on Amazon Lily, an island where men aren't allowed, Panda Man manages to make a cameo. How? By dressing up as Panda Woman. If that's not dedication to staying in the background, I don't know what is. So far, which Easter egg has blown your mind? Let me know in the comments. And if you've never spotted Panda Man before, congratulations, you've got a new hobby. Alright, let's move on to number 12, Nami. Nami's name means wave in Japanese, and that's no coincidence. It's a subtle yet perfect reference to her role as the Straw Hat Crew's navigator. She guides the crew literally through the waves of the Grand Line, and she's the constant force that keeps them safe. On to number 13, Zoro's name. Zoro's surname, Roronoa, is derived from Francois l'Olonnais, a notorious French pirate from the 17th century. So, if Zoro ever brags about how historically important his name is, you'd better believe him, as we head to number 14, Dressrosa. Dressrosa is one of the most unforgettable pieces in One Piece and a direct nod to Spain, with its colorful architecture and tragic stories. Even the name Don Quixote do Flamingo is a tribute to the classic Spanish tale Don Quixote by Cervantes. Dressrosa feels like a Spanish dream, until that dream turns into a nightmare under Doflamingo's cruel rule. Let's journey to Impel Down. Impel Down might just be the scariest place in One Piece. This island prison was inspired by Alcatraz, the infamous penitentiary in California. But where Alcatraz was known for escape attempts, Oda takes it up a notch with giant minotaurs, lava, and Magellan, the sadistic warden who literally breathes poison. On to number 16, Pokemon Cameo. In one Piece scene, you see a field full of animals, and sharp-eyed fans notice something funny. Some of those animals look suspiciously like Pokemon, specifically Swinub. Coincidence? Probably not. Let's dive into number 17, One Piece meeting the world of DC Comics. In a DC comic about Aqualad, some unexpected Easter eggs appear. Usopp, Robin, and Nami show up in the background. Yup, One Piece characters have literally found their way into the DC universe. Just when you think a DC cameo is the peak of unexpected crossovers, at number 18, the legendary musical duo known for hits like The Sound of Silence got a quirky nod in One Piece. Oda created a character named Gaiman, a strange guy stuck in a chest. Most thought it was a one-off gag, until Oda gave him a friend, Sarfunkel. Together, they became Gaiman and Sarfunkel, a hilarious play on the famous duo's name. Now, let's move to number 19, Luffy's connection to the legendary Monkey King. While Oda has never outright said that Luffy was inspired by the Monkey King, the similarities are hard to ignore. Goku from Dragon Ball, who is directly inspired by Sun Wukong, shares the same playful energy. It's like Goku and Luffy are brothers. One rides a cloud, and the other sails a ship. Though, let's be honest, Luffy would probably try to eat that cloud first. And now for the ultimate Easter egg. On to number 20. The Void Century is one of the greatest mysteries in One Piece, a 100-year period completely erased from history. Oda has sprinkled subtle hints throughout the series, like the poneglyphs, ancient stones containing forbidden knowledge that only characters like Robin can read. Take the poneglyph on Skypiea, which directly links to Poseidon and Raftel, the final island of Luffy's journey. And there you have it, the 20 most bizarre and brilliant Easter eggs in One Piece. What was your favorite Easter egg? Or do you know one I didn't mention? Drop it in the comments. Oh, and if you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell, because there are even more One Piece secrets coming your way. And until our next adventure on the Grand Line, let's go!